student attendance and ELA and math PSSA scores were below the minimum standards. Last week, I was pleased to hear Ms. Golden share initiatives to improve attendance and instruction through teacher planning and collaboration. Last week, Dr. Viaski also mentioned that Patan was helping prepare our staff for our new elementary autism classroom and other support classes, but I haven't heard how Patan or other external experts have been consulted to improve our literacy and math instruction in our district. For years, we've heard about mapping curriculum to standards, documenting curriculum review and update processes, and a slow implementation of science of reading methods. Since I moved to this district 4 years ago, I've been a strong advocate for implementing these evidence-based literacy instruction methods with fidelity. My understanding is that finally all kindergarten through second grade teachers have received the science of reading training. Of course, kids that were in kindergarten when I came into this district are now in 4th grade and started taking PSSAs last year without that benefit of the essential science of reading base. To quote Dr. Steve Dykstra, a renowned expert in literacy and child development, the school that's on the slow road to better instruction is sacrificing another year of children. How long must we wait? Switching gears, it's also important to address budgeting and spending concerns. The June General Fund year-to-date report shows that the district ended the 24-25 year with a deficit of about $825,000 pending final adjustments and the audit. In June, this board also approved the 25-26 budget with an estimated $2.5 million deficit. And now we're in limbo, still waiting for the state to pass their budget and hoping that the impasse won't continue so long that we have to borrow, take out short-term loans. And this administration board, as this administration board looks at capital projects and other spending this year, there needs to be more consideration on the impact of taxes, and some hard decisions need to be made about spending priorities. This district is already paying $4 million per year just for debt services to cover our building projects. And clearly investing in career and technology education is inherent and important and must be a top priority. And last we heard, it was estimated that the ACTI building project would cost our district about $500,000 per year. We don't really know. There were also large facility grant projects and athletic field projects discussed last year. And of course, all this is on top of the general operating expenses each year. It's not fiscally responsible to continue to pass budgets with large deficits and approve expensive new spending initiatives and simply hope for windfalls from state or federal government funding, or better than expected interest rates, or investment returns that have led to our previous budget surpluses. We can't keep hoping for the best. I've heard plenty of finger pointing, but it is this administration, not the prior superintendent or prior board, but this administration and this board's responsibility to follow your established processes to ensure transparency and fiduciary responsibility. Yet on tonight's agenda, the board is being asked to retroactively approve 2 large change orders for work that was already completed on the building project. This is completely unacceptable. Further, in terms of transparency, all too often we see 8-to-1 votes with little to no discussion as to why the school members are voting the way they are. For example, last week, there was only 1 dissenting vote to appoint Mr. Perez to fill a 3-month board vacancy, despite the fact that Ms. Bayless was the only candidate with over 10 years of experience on the school board, has been engaged with topics before the school board, and is the only one interviewed that the primary election voters chose to be on the Republican ballot in the general election. So how's it possible that all the Republicans up there, except for Mr. Sullivan, didn't pick your own candidate? Most experienced one who could hit the ground running, Ms. Bayless. Very disappointing and a waste of my time last week. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sullivan.
Here I am again. I just wanted to come up here. I thought about it all weekend whether I should come up here or not. Had many discussions with many of you here in the past month or so about working together. And I agree we should. I agree that the rhetoric should stop. It should stop being a circus. We should focus on the students in the district. We really should. And when I started talking to a few board members, I will not call them all by names, they agreed with me. I said, well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's move forward with the district. I've spent so much of my time sitting here, wasting time, getting attacked, and I'm tired of it. I want to do what's right for this district. I want to do what's right for the students. I want to see the students excel. I want to hear people tell me that they want to come here to Littlestown because our education is superb. That's what I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. And I've tried here lately to just sit down and just try to understand y'all's views, okay? Without causing an instance or an issue or anything. But I was a little disheartened last Monday when we took the time to interview 3 different people, and we decided, or it was decided, I should say, that we don't pick the candidate that had most experience. You know, I want you all to stop attacking Donna Bayless because of me. This has nothing to do with me. Her resume is impeccable. She can help this district. She's running on the ticket with, what, 3 of the members in here? 4? And there's nothing wrong with the woman. She successfully spent 10 years on the Frederick County School Board and did it right. And more committees than I can imagine, more students than I can imagine, a higher $500 million budget. We could use her. We could. Now get past me. Get past me, okay? I'm not telling her what to do. I hardly even knew her when I met her in here. She walked in here herself. Please get past me, because I want what's right for this district. I want this district to succeed. And that's all I want. And if I gotta walk away from this at the end of my term because I have wasted 4 years of my time, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Because I didn't come here to be popular. I didn't come here to be about me. I came here to try and help. That's why I came here. And everybody reads me wrong. I'm not here to fight. I want to fix what's broke. I want to see 10 years, or over 10 years, I want to see it get better. I want to see the PSSAs go up. I want to see the students get better. I'm happy when I hear things are moving forward. That's what I want. And that's all I want from this board. So I didn't want to come up here, but I came up here because it's been bothering me since last Monday. And I want to thank you all for giving me the time. Let's please move forward with this. Stop going after people because of me, okay? Y'all can take it out on me, but leave other people alone. And go by what they are in their resumes, please. Because that's all I ask. Don't attack somebody who's innocent, who just wants to help. I mean, this woman donates her time to facilities she doesn't have to do. She does a lot for her community. And yet, everybody always looks past her because of me. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. I have no ties with her personally. I didn't know her till she walked in here. I haven't known her long, but I know her resume, okay? I know it's really good. And you all know it's really good. So let's probably get past this and stop attacking people that we could help us on this board. I would appreciate it. And thank you all for letting me speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think we attacked anybody. Twayne was
No,
not part of the
no,
equation.
Jeannie, we don't,
He wasn't part of the equation in any
okay,
decision.
we don't have conversations back and forth with one and not the other. We don't do it, period. She can make a statement, she can sign up to speak.
A board member can make a statement at any time.
Yes.
Right, but it's not a back conversation back and forth. When that's that, then that's a conversation.
I answered
Also
all the
stated,
questions perfectly and
We don't do
even
it, we
cited
didn't do it with Ms.
policy.
Johnson, we
and
don't
had
do it with
experience
anybody
when
else.
they didn't vote for me.
Ms. Hutchinson, you're up.
Thank you.
And so I didn't answer
My name is Rachel Hutchison. I'm a community member, a voter, and I am on the general election ballot for school board as well. And interviewed last Monday. I actually came in today, I have 2 topics. I'm gonna start with the harder one. So, as some of you may know, we talked about it a little bit at the last meeting. Pennsylvania, and Ms. Johnson also mentioned it. Pennsylvania state has not yet passed a budget. On Wednesday, the 13th, furthermore, I'd like to point out that the state Senate voted for a budget that has absolutely no funding increases for schools, completely flat, which is against the adequacy agreements that were put in place to get us to the point where Pennsylvania schools are being funded adequately. For Littlestown, that's going to mean $500,000 roughly, based on the PA Schools Work Site, which is an advocacy organization for fixing the funding problems in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm guessing, based on the review I did of one of the budget rounds, it appears because the state went up year over year, that we are expecting to see that funding. What I'm asking is for each of us, board directors, community members, teachers, reach out to our state senator, Doug Mastriano, contact him and say this is unacceptable. Our students need to be top of mind and we need to be meeting their needs. His phone number is, if you'd like to have it, 717-787-4651. That's his Harrisburg office. If you'd like to write him, you can do that at 170 Main Capitol, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 17120. We need to put out there that things need to change because we can't keep expecting our community to fund all these things we need. And our Littlestown alone is at a $3.5 million deficit if we get that $500,000 we're supposed to get this year. On a happier note, I was one of the lucky people that got to go to the Tuesday night new student 9th grade orientation at the high school, which was very enjoyable. I just want to say it was really fun to see the excitement of the students and the parents seeing the new school, walking around. I also had the opportunity to meet with one of our new guidance counselors, Ms. Long. It's really neat. I actually love this model. Instead of having counselors, 3 counselors splitting the entire alphabet, as you may know, there's now an 8th and 9th grade counselor to help with that transition time frame, and that's Ms. Long. So we got a chance to sit down with her. She was wonderful, just very energetic and did wonderful with meeting my daughter. And I just want to say thank you to the many board directors, not just those sitting here today, but over the years that have really made this project happen. Their commitment that they put forth, their vision to get to that point, seeing it come to fruition, the front of the school, the L's with the lightning bolts, it just looks wonderful. And it's important that we're providing spaces that are safe, modern, and well-designed, because that sends a message to our students. I think it says to every student, you matter, and your education matters, and I think that's what those students realized when they walked in there, and that's what they're going to have when they eventually graduate. And strong schools are a good foundation. They really are the foundation of a strong community, and maybe, just maybe, having that vision, having seen that, those students will leave here and eventually come back and want to raise their own families here. I do think that the work that went into the school, some of the features and stuff, having it really stand out, puts us in an excellent place in this county, in this area, in the region, to bring people in who want to be part of this community. So, what questions do you have for me?
No. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I need a motion to approve the June 16th, 2025 regular board meeting.
So moved. Dick Lovell.
Do I need a second?
Second it, hold.
Do you have any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I need approval for the July 21st, 2025 special session meeting.
So moved. Dick Lovell.
Second it, oh, sorry, Steve.
Steve, do I have any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the work session for August 11th, 2025.
So moved. Dick Lovell.
Seconded, Dwayne Sullivan.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And for the special session, minutes for 8/11/2025.
So moved. Dick Lovell.
Seconded, Dwayne Sullivan.
Any discussion? All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Steve, you're up.
Finance Property Supply Committee report. Does anybody need from A to H full?
Yes. E and F, please.
We have F. E and F. Okay. All right.
And I want H.
What's specific on H?
Actually,
Just tell me what you want and then I'll, when we get there.
okay, 1 and 4.
Okay, all right, there we go, good, all right.
What number
Okay.
was that?
1 and 4.
F letter?
H1 and 4.
H.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Well, recommend the following approval for A, B, D, and G.
Oh, D and G.
I guess on motion on the floor to approve under property and supply, A, B, D, and G. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Oh, good. Did you ask for discussion on that at all?
Yes, I did.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Recommend approval for the donation amount of $600 from the Eagles Organization to support student funds at ACES.
I have a motion on the floor to approve letter C, a donation for $600 from the Eagles organization. Do I have a second? Second. Discussion.
We just want to acknowledge it and say thank you. We appreciate it. Anybody else?
Carrie sends out a card, I think, does she not?
Yeah, thanks to the Eagles, I am a member.
All right.
Carl, we also did that at the building level, we said, I think you.
Oh, okay, you
do
guys
that
do.
also, we
Okay,
did that
you
as
did.
well, so.
Okay. Carrie does it, but you did. Somebody, as long as somebody does it, that's all that
We did it, but if Carrie wants to, two would be nice.
Okay.
We have to vote for it.
Yes, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay. Recommend approval for change order 47 for the complete work to redo the storm drain and relocate the existing manhole.
And I've got a motion on the floor to recommend the change order number 47. Do I have a second? I'll second it. Okay, discussion?
Yeah, I have some legal questions, so we can join the executive session. Something for Dave.
All right, does this also concern the same sort of questions for the second one?
Yep.
Okay.
You want to
Yep.
do, do we need to do the motion and second that one in order to discuss it in the back?
No.
In executive, okay.
Executive session to discuss legal matters.